Budget Blinds. Visit their showroom or call today for a free in-home consultation.
This is Newcap News with Jeremy Thompson.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. More than 300 concerned agricultural producers packed into the Vermilion Senior Centre Saturday for a special town hall meeting about the controversial Bill 6. The proposed farm safety legislation is stirring up plenty of emotion among them as they say it would completely change their way of life. Chris Chacon has more.
You know, as they say in politics, the devil is in the details. And I can tell you the details in this thing are devilish.
Words with a powerful message as MLA Richard Starkey addressed a room filled with concerned farmers over proposed Bill 6.
Person after person came to the mic and addressed concerns that they have, questions that they have about this legislation, and a real fear that passing this legislation is going to seriously damage our, not just the operation of farms in Alberta, but really the entire rural fabric and rural way of life.
A way of life these farmers don't want to change.
We're a fifth-generation farm. We've never had an incident on our farm, and we're going to keep it that way because that's where we live.
The bill passed its first reading shortly after the deaths of 3 sisters that occurred earlier this year on a family farm near Withrow, Alberta. A tragic incident that deeply impacted a family and a local community and unintentionally stirred up the issue of safety on farms.
If we didn't care about safety, we wouldn't be a fifth-generation farm.
Most of the people that work on these farms and ranches are family members, and the last thing we want to see is our own families get hurt or injured or killed.
In order to resolve the issue, the newly elected NDP government proposed the Enhanced Protection for Farm and Ranch Workers Act. A legislative bill aimed to ensure the safety of wage earnings on farm and ranch employees and to preserve the family farm. But according to these families and farmers, this bill is completely missing the mark.
I'm ashamed of my government. Basically, they spit on us farmers.
I better just go find a different job to do than be a farmer. And if everybody has to be pushed into that choice, who is going to feed the people?
Those opposing the legislation can petition the bill and direct their concerns toward government elected officials. Chris Chacon, Newcap News.
RCMP are investigating a drive-by shooting at a welding shop in Cold Lake. It happened around 10 o'clock Saturday morning at the shop located about 3 kilometers west of the city. Now, police say an unknown suspect fired several rounds into the welding shop. 2 people were inside the building at the time and were not hurt. The shots were fired from a dark-colored SUV with a shiny chrome grille. Anyone with information is asked to contact Cold Lake RCMP or Crime Stoppers. Well, thanks to what is being called exceptional effort by one member